genetic interventions that Zeus of the ancient Greeks had made. This is according to what the Olympians believed. This is writing from a professor that read ancient texts and came up with these conclusions. I'm translating from a Greek article. Much has been said about the origins of man, and it's not often that various scientists conflict with one another or revise their views. In general, this is a view that today's man comes from the monkey, evolution that is. This has a small truth about a small number of people who can even coexist with us from these days, and a great lie once they conceal the greatest truth about the planet, from humans through astronomical systems, from planetary systems, as long as these expected effects on these anthropogenic monkey-like interventions were not achieved. And we find the information mentioned by Kalogerakis, first interventions of the Olympics, the Olympian gods, that is, were done in the order of the anthropoid or lower valleys of the Valentine from 10 million years ago. That's in the area of Salonika of northern Greece. And they say that they have samples of these. Now, these 10 million years ago, these interventions had been lasting effects since the normal form of the talking man dates back 1 million years before our era, with a typical kind of pedal anthropod. And to finalize the shape of today's man, it took seven heavenly missions, lasting many thousands of years each, with a failed fourth mission of Saturn, because the Saturn departed from its mission and failed to obey its commands. Saturn meaning, I would say Saturn, it was the god of Olympus named Kronos. So that's also the name for Saturn in Greek, for the planet Saturn. Kronos would be the name, because Kronos departed from its mission failed to obey commandments of the Galactic Confederation and the evolution of man. And instead of dealing with natural evolution, he was involved in cloning for the reproduction of man, and he made monsters, centaurs, mermaids, and everything a modern Frankenstein, let's put it that way, thought, and humans multiplied by branching. The starting point for all of the celestial missions concerned with the improvement of human beings, human species, was the galaxy cluster of Andromeda and the entire cluster of 13 galaxies that form the Galactic Confederacy, between which our own spiral galaxy is a part of that solar system, our solar system. All galaxies of the galaxy belonging to the supernova galaxies of the Virgin are protected to the part of the sky defined by the homonymous constellations, including 10,000 galaxies, of which 2,500 are very bright. The largest galaxy of the galaxies, the M87, is 10 times ours and bears the name of the galaxy of the Virgin, Virgo. Today's culture is bounded by the great catastrophe, and despite all the heavenly interventions, man has not improved, but I can say with absolute certainty that he has to be unique in a universal scale that shows so much passion after a short time, and I was so remorseful of the planet that resides and does not care about its salvation. It's also the reason why the Olympian gods arrived for the salvation of the planet, which is an important cell of the universal organism, and let's not even mean it, it says here. This is from a book of The Return of the Gods by Gerasimus Kalogerakis. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.